Good evening and welcome back. Okay, today, no, I'm not re-adding RTP, I'm removing RTP because didn't work out correctly for me. But we are going through the terrains and see if we need to fix any of them. Let's see. We have snow here, that's good. Snow here. Snow on this one. No snow on this one. Okay, so we need to fix this. First thing we need to do is change the resolution. Can't change the height map resolution because this will flatten out the terrain and I don't want to do that. So let's go back in here and let's select this one, replace resources. And let's add this as our resource file and add the snow. Reset that and spawn. Oh, let's cancel. Okay, this should fix the sea level and might change the... No, it didn't change much here, so that's good. Let's deactivate Gaia and save this. Okay, here we have a big problem because I need to redo the road after that. So I need to load those in. So that's not a big problem, but it's a bit annoying to do. Okay, let's change the sizes. And let's go to Gaia. That's right, so let's get the right resources. correct, and let's spawn that in. Okay, and we need to do one other thing. Let's go here. Let's find the roads. I'm not sure. I think it was structures. Let's see which one of these it is. No, it's not that one. Yeah, it was this one. Let's get that road and this road back. And in here, let's go paint our road. Let's take this brush. And here we need to load in the other structures. So that we can see where the houses are and stuff like that. Yep. And I can deactivate this. And let's see. Let's there. And then let's make this a bit wider. Let's create a way here. Way there. Let's create a bit of area surrounding this. And let's we need the clutter for this scene as well, for the fences, so they can see where the fence gates are. So, oh, damn it. Then we have these walkways here, and this road going this way, and the mine road. Okay. It's there, and this on this side. walkway up here. And then around here. Okay. And here we also need to have a road going. Let's take this around here. Connect it here. And sorry for the sounds in the background. I hope they're not too loud. It's the vacuum in the background. Sorry about that. Oops, sorry, not the right thing I wanted to move. I wanted to paint this road here. Okay. Okay. And let's paint the road down here. Let's see. Okay, this tree needs to go. And at the moment it's just kind of improvised, the road here, but I need to at some point I need to get back to this and paint it correctly, but then I would paint it in two different layers. One of them is the dirt ground, and then this for the road itself, or maybe a different texture. I'm not sure yet. Because I'm not really happy with the textures I have. But those are the textures I have, which means I am kind of stuck with them. And my budget doesn't permit me to get more textures this month. Okay, so road is in there, at least for this terrain piece here. Okay. So we can also get rid of those pieces here. And yeah, we still need this one, but that's okay for the moment at least. So thank you. I mean, normally if I would take a bit more time, I would, like I said, paint dirt texture under this and then add a road texture, but it's okay for the first time. Thank you. But I'm not 100% sure if I'm the if I'm the right person for that. There might be better examples you can learn from. I mean, it's a start. It's called that way. Yeah, kind of. And that's one of the shortcomings of the setup I have. Kind of. Let me... This is saved. Let me load in the scene. Where is it? Scenes. Thing is, I'm using World Streamer, and I'm for the brewery. I'm loading in the interior dynamically. Oh, it's the first time starting this. So, because this morning I wasn't here, I had to run some errands and stuff like that. So it's the first time starting. So it takes a while. But the thing is, the interior of the brewery is quite a big area itself. So it's I'm loading it in dynamically through World Streamer. Before that, I had where are we? Oh, damn it! I didn't save this correctly. So let's move the player. Let's go into our position markers, and let's go to the brewery. But let's pause this. Let's go here, and the moment the interior shouldn't be loaded. Yeah, interior is not loaded in, and we have a huge crater here because I'm using an interior basement area, and I cut out this. I've previously used RTP to just cut out the terrain part, but in this case I just lowered it in the hope that it's enough, but it will not be enough because there's a huge cave under here and can't lower the terrain here. I already have a few issues there, but that's another thing. But if we go to the if we move the player over here, then okay, we need to start and pause again because no, it's still not there. Okay, takes a moment, but now it's loaded in the interior. Come on, get up the stairs. It's not that hard. And now we have the interior scene loaded in. And if we go here, whole interior is loaded with lights and different stories, different areas, beds, all that. It's not that detailed as in the Witcher games, but it's detailed enough. Oh, this area is empty, but it's an area where the player rarely gets to, so I have to do that at some point, but not at first. But this area you will walk through, definitely. So if you go in here, we have the toilets. Yep, they took a long time with a lot of love to detail and the big team. So I definitely can't match that because I'm alone. I could match that in about 10 years or so, but... Mountain Blade. Not sure if I remember the art style there. Let's see. This one. Hmm. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Again didn't change the save point correctly. Let's do that. Campsite. Copy component. Paste values. Zoom. And no, quit. No, there will be no combat in this game. No stats, no combat, nothing like that. It's just exploring, talking to people, learning about the land. Yeah, story game. It's an exploration adventure game. And problem with some of them is that it's with I have small problems sometimes with games like this, that people need something else to get them motivated, like having stats and a lot of items and stuff like that. But in this case, it's more like filling your journal with interesting things you find and learn about the land. Yeah, yes, I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure yet if that will make it into the game. I loved Monkey Island, so um, it's definitely something I have in mind, but not sure yet. It will make it, like I said. Okay, we already have the quest, that's good. Mega books? What's that? Ooh, interesting. I think I have an animated book somewhere. Yeah, the UI at the moment is just placeholder. That's not what will be there in the end. I need to find my own style for that. This is just an old UI template that was there, or that was available for free. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I wanted to go to the brewery. Let's equip the key. And oh, damn it, the door animation doesn't work again. Thank you. And the thing is, oh, yeah, we have grass down here. Awesome. So we get Yeah, that's something I need to look into to make this a bit better. Yeah, and we can right click on items and get information. Left click is picking them up. And then we have it here in our inventory. Get the same information we got from right clicking for items we pick up. We can drop it again. In some cases we can equip it. It's for the key. And I also want to at some point add something if you have a weapon equipped and you talk to someone, that you get different reactions, different lines you can say and stuff like that. But it's not in yet. Or at least it's not... I haven't tested it yet with any dialogue. It should work. The basics, the mechanics around it are in there, but I haven't written the dialogue yet for it. I would say it's MagicAle. To go for the play with words that I had in there. But I'm quite sure that it's good. Now we gave him the barrel, and we still have... Sometimes the icon is not removed from the inventory screen, but we don't have that in our inventory anymore. So if we drop it, we have a floating barrel. It's not working correctly. And we have 150 copper coins now. At some point we can do something with it, but at the moment we can't. And we have a floating barrel here that's doing nothing. And I need to change the path here, because they are walking this way a lot. So might need to add a path over here. What makes sense. But like I said, the roads are not final yet. Because all the textures are not final. I need better ones at some point. And the idea is that you should be able to get everywhere on the map. In some cases you need to jump up mountains or cliffs. But that should be possible. Which also means I need to hide stuff all around the map that you can find there. And then tie it all together into the history of the land, the world, stuff like that. But at the moment the world is empty. Basically. We have the town with a few people there, and we have the brewery, troll cave, and 2 or 3 other locations you can find stuff at. But the rest of the world is just empty. And that's something I want to change. Piece by piece. And I'm also not sure what I'm doing about this. Wait, shouldn't have... should have loaded in... No, there's no other piece of terrain that should be loaded in here. But the edge of the map is not defined. There's just a cut and then it's gone. But I think it just crashed. Awesome. Ah, damn it. Unity. Why you do this? Come on. Sorry about the yawning. Let's see. Where was I? I was in... That's the last one we worked on. Yep. Yep, and this one needs to get more stuff added to it. Set 200, and here we need to add the right textures. And replace resources. Okay. Let's add in the snow. And let's spawn that. Okay. Now we have snow on the mountains. Even though it's not that good looking as if I would use RTP for it, but it's okay. It works. Let's deactivate this and save the scene. Okay, same procedure here as well. And let's change the textures, or the texture resolution, 20. Okay, and here I also need to paint in the road. Structures. This one. Yep. This would be a bit easier if I could just tell Gaia to paint that road for me, but I don't know how other than take the whole terrain, paint the road on it, in as a texture, and then have it there. That's how I did the road here. But the problem is that the easy road, that's what I'm using, the free version. And the problem is I get a mesh as a result. And I don't know how to get a texture overlay for the the problem is that every time I change the it makes a mesh for the road, and that mesh is too big in some cases. In this case, I have a road that spans half the map and is huge. I was nearly unable to load it into Blender because how big it was. And I optimized it already, and it's really small now, but it's still too big. And I want to paint it directly onto the terrain. The other thing is that I only used Easy Roads free, and there I cannot modify the road after it's created, or it's converted to a mesh once, and cannot do any edit on it, or can clear the terrain around it, the terrain textures, which it did on the first run. That's why I'm going here and painting along that road, even though doing that rather crudely. But it's okay for a road like this. It's not perfectly laid out and stuff like that, so it's okay. And what I would love to have is some kind of overlay texture over the terrain piece that I can use in Gaia to just paint the road in and just use one of these texture spawners and stuff like that. If I had a texture for the terrain pieces, then I think it would be quite easy, because I could use that texture and tell Gaia to spawn specific no, not texture, the mask, and then it spawns specific textures on that mask. And then I could do proper blending with the road and stuff like that. So I have a bit of dirt around the road texture and then the road texture on top of it. But at the moment I can't do it that way. Not sure how the if there's a way to do it easily. I'm not. Let's see, maybe I have some kind of utility here, but I could create a splat mat. Select the textures. Let's see, maybe this works. Let's see what that gives us. Maybe it's in here already. Maybe I just didn't notice it. So let's see. This one. Okay, it's already in here. So now I can take this texture and feed it into Gaia. So in here I can tell this one to only spawn there. Let's see. Now let's duplicate this and create another one. And let's remove this one. Let's remove this. And we don't need the rock. We don't need this grass. And we don't need the snow. Okay, and here I can select this image. Okay, let's see what this does for us. Let's reset this and spawn this in. Okay, did change slightly. Let's see. Let's not use noise. Okay, so if I have painted it once, yeah, here we can see the other texture below that. That's nice. Okay, so it does work that way, but I need to paint it once. Then I can save it. Then I can also use it for the road itself. If I change the road textures, then I can use that as again to recreate the road there. Good to know. Okay, so much for that. So I don't need to do extra work there. Awesome. And let's do the same for the big piece. Let's see, which one was it? This one? Yeah. And here it's quite important that I save this, because it's a lot of road I painted here. Okay. find this. Yep, that's the one. And let's go in here and let's not have that with noise, and yeah. Let's reset this and spawn. Okay, now we have a bit more dirt around our road. Awesome. Good. Okay, that's the one where we worked earlier. Yep. Okay, so onto this one. We don't need roads here, so we don't need that part. But we need to change texture size. Oh, resolution. Let's deactivate this and save the scene. And off to the next one. Okay, we already did it for this one. Yeah. One thing I don't like is the harsh cut here, but not quite sure how to fix that. I mean, there might be some kind of map I could use for those, but it's okay for the moment. So this is fixed already? Yes, it is. Good. This looks fixed as well. Okay, that's the one where we had the road added in, so it's good, and off to the next one. That's also fixed already, good. This one is not fixed. Oh, I might have forgot to add grass in, so I need to go through those again. Okay. In here... Yes, in here we also need to add the road. Okay, let's first do this. And then we need to add in the road, even though it's just this corner here, but still. Oh, nice. My plan was to have a build ready for August, but the first proper build I made in about a week ago. So, but the problem was that I was moving and had a lot of other things on the side, so that was my excuse in that regard. Okay, let's duplicate this. Let's change That's good. Teach? You're a teacher? Oh yeah, I saw something like that, yes. You teach game design and stuff like that, right? Or did I saw that wrong? Did I see that wrong? Nice. Yeah, but that's a normal thing. On the student projects I did, were also just vertical slices, so mostly one or two levels playable, and but all the mechanics and few nice graphics and stuff like that. Okay, this one was a bit of a outlier in that regard, that it had more levels, but here we had four, but they were just the same level with different things you had to build, and this had one small level. And it was 6 months, yeah. Oh, 6 weeks for your stuff. Oh, that's shorter. How big are the teams? Or is it everyone for himself? Okay. We had 5 people for the first project, and after that around 10 people for the other projects, except for the last one, which I mostly did myself, which is really simple point-and-click adventure. Thank you. tutorials. Okay, let's bookmark that. Okay, wait, we didn't get... Uh-oh, why did we get... Oh no. Did I overwrite my stuff up here? Yeah, but they always have the problem that the open world was more important than the story, and most of the side quests are more interesting than their main stories. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to set the area mask. Um, yeah, maybe. But my focus is not that on teaching people how to work with it, even though I'm giving tips when someone has questions or trying to help them. But my focus is creating my game and working on that. So every mistake I make, I sometimes don't notice until a point later where it could be too late. And if people follow that, then could be a problem sometimes. Wait. Okay, this time it didn't spawn in the road correctly. Why? Oh, they just... No, the road is here, isn't it? Yeah, we have this small piece there, so it should be around here somewhere. The thing is, I'm sitting on this, working on this project for a long time. It's day 126 at the moment. So there were a lot of iterations on different things, and I don't know how often I redid the terrain. Or at least the terrain textures are definitely redone once per week. If I get new ones, I want to test them out and I completely redo parts of it. At the moment it's a bit more work because I have these tiles, so it's can't just load in the whole map and change all of the textures. I need to go through every little piece and change that, but apart from that, it works. Why did it not give me the proper textures here? Reset. Spawn. Ah, okay. It is there, but it's only let's see, what do we get now? Ah. Not enough. Okay. Yeah, we need to look at this area here. I might have to change it a bit. Maybe I need to remove it from this tile and the road be only on the other one. Because the area might be too small here for it to spawn correctly. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Oh yeah, here we have the problem that there's no terrain that's attached to this. So we have that cut there, which I need to change at some point and add in more terrain tiles now that I can just load them in dynamically. Let's change the resolutions here. And this, if I would do that by hand, it would take a lot longer, and not sure if the end result would look better or worse. Kind of depends on the how steady my hand would be and how nice I could get the blending to work. So Gaia helps a lot. Okay. And the last piece to fix. But we might need to go through some of them again for grass spawning, but it's not that important at the moment. Okay. Let's deactivate that. Let's save the scene. Did we have another one? Nope, that's the last one. Okay. So let's run through it from this scene. Okay, yeah, the road looks nice, nicely blended. Oh, tree directly on the road. Need to fix that. Oh, we still have the road mesh, so I need to remove it. Okay, here. That's the terrain cut where we need to change the road blending, or the road. Yeah, it's back into this terrain here. And yeah, that's kind of a problem here, because over those two tiles we have blending issues, so I need to change how the road goes here, so I need to swing the road this way. And then back in here. So we don't get those blending issues. Though we still get them down here. Yeah. Still get them around here. Yeah, all the corners, yeah, they don't look nice. Ah, damn it. I think it's... if we add the grass to it, it might not be that visible. Because this is quite a lot of grass here. Okay, let's deactivate this piece of road there. Which means there's nothing in here. Needs to be loaded. Okay. Let's open this and go in here. Okay, let's change this to 2. Yeah, the problem is you see the cuts. That's not good. I mean, I could change these spots here when if I'm going into one of these scenes and then having the snow spawn in a different texture spawner. That way we would get less spots, I think. Maybe I can find a solution for the down here. Let's take this. Yeah, let's load the scene in X1. Is it 0? It's this one, okay. Do we have grass here? We have grass here, okay. Let's just try it in this corner. On this border piece. Slightly better, but still not enough. Let's see. Visualize this. What do we get here? Oh, it's the terrain slope. Okay, so we need to change that. Zero. Let's call it 0.1. Check slope, okay. Nope. Sadly didn't change it. That's the fitness value, that's not high enough here. But why is that? Oh, okay, it's a bit harsh. Okay, it's this point that needs to go. Needs to go there. Ah, okay. Now they're gone. Awesome. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Good, so now we have that, and we can remove. Can we remove the snow here? Let's do this. Let's remove the snow here. Next thing we want to do here is have a bit more, have it go around a bit more, lower, not round, go a bit lower and kind of okay, nope. So this doesn't change much. Okay, here we get fall off. Yeah. It's this setting here that we want. Okay, then I need to put this to 120. And then we should get some kind of fall off there. Yeah. Okay. Let's reset this and remove the snow and then try it again. That's a bit too much. Goes too far down. 120 is too much. So let's make this 130. Yeah, that's a bit better. I mean, we get this nice fall off here, but we still don't get it here, so we need to work on the slopes as well. Or the, yeah, slopes. So this needs to go. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't really do what I wanted. Because I wanted to have nicer transition here, not from full to none. I mean, you can see the nice blending here now, but still huge contrast here. So I'm not sure how to fix that. Let's see. What could we do here? Is it this we need to change? Yep, I think it's this we need to change. This needs to be up here. This needs to be down here. Yeah, I think that's it. This cuts a bit too much into some of the areas. Oh, that's quite easy. You can just add the Perlin noise for the spawner and do it there. Okay, this fixes the corners a bit. So let's tweak this a bit more. And the height fitness, let's also tweak this a bit. looks like. Yes, that's what I want. Nice, smooth transitions there. Awesome. Okay, that's the fitness, so it shouldn't be a problem to just apply that to the other terrain pieces. Okay. Save this one. Let's load another one. We still get a few spots there, but that's not that much of a problem. Okay, I didn't see them back here. Those are too big. Why is this one? Oh, yeah, I know why. 0. Yeah. So it's still has a few small issues, but it's not really that important, because it's way up in the mountains, and if I want to I can just throw something on there to fix that. Okay. Let's load the next one. Should be this. Okay. No, not really. I mean, I should at some point, but at the moment I'm just using OBS for streaming, and so far it worked fine for me. And I also did recordings with it, which looked okay. still get those spots in here where it's when the slope is 0, will not spawn it there. Not sure why. Problem is if I set the slope to -1. Oh, okay. Now they work. So that was the problem. Good. Let's spawn this. That's why it was -1. Now we still get a few spots here and there, but it's definitely better. So, do we need to spawn? We have grass in here. So we had the issue here, didn't we? No, it's this one. Yeah. So let's reactivate Gaia and do this again. Okay. Now the area is a bit smaller. It's still there, but yeah, like I said, for some of them I can just put in models to cover them up. Great. Do we have grass yet? No, we don't have grass, so let's spawn that in. Oh, that reminds me. I need to fix my phone. Oh, okay, that's the fall off is too much. Okay, now we should get all that. Yes, yes. Spawn. Ah, now we get this. Nice underground grass again. Oh, underwater grass again. Okay. And I need to look up how to add spawn extensions. Because I want to add in a script so that the fish find their food there, or it spawns other game objects that are food for fish. But at the moment the fish are deactivated anyway, so it's not that important. Wait. Why is that gone again? That was strange. here. Interesting. It's removing them. Okay. Not good, but I want to save the scene. That's still a bit. Wait, did we not change the... We did change this. Interesting. And we have no grass here. So let's spawn in some grass. Which might not appear here, but it's okay. Oh, we do get grass. Oh yeah, because I changed the height of the snow. We got the grass up here. No. Yeah, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Like I said, I need to change all this at some point anyway. And I have proper ground textures and stuff like that. Let's have a look at the pieces that are already finished there. Here we still have the edge and no grass. Okay. So let's run over there and see what we have. That looks I could have used the teleporter, but now we are already in town, so teleporter doesn't do much more. Yeah, the next thing I need to add in is sounds for footsteps. I deactivated the standard ones that came with Unity because they were, yeah, not that good, and found a system where we can have different sounds for different surfaces, and I want to load that in and combine the functionality with my player controller. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the best transition blending, but it's okay. It's better than before. That's for sure. Okay. So, why is this flickering? We don't need that map UI anymore because I'm not using the minimap. Well, let's see. You said you liked Bethesda games, like Fallout and Skyrim and stuff like that. For an exploration game like that, would you say a map or compass would be okay? And would you want to start out with either of them, or would it be more interesting to start out with nothing like that and only when you have equipped a map or compass, then you can use it? Bit like Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the signposts work similarly. At the moment they are just teleporting you, but they only work if you found the destination spot. So teleportation I'm doing in here only works if you have found, for the first thing, if you were to if you visited the village, you can port to the village, and for the other locations as well. But there's a bit less feedback in there. It's a bit too harsh. Let's see. Let's set the minimap on and let's activate this so that you can see what I created there at some point. Should be able to see it. Oh, I deactivated it. Yeah, I think I completely deactivated it. So, no minimap. But it looked like this small window on top there. And the player has a minimap camera, minimap icon, so that you can see where he is in the world. The problem here is that the camera shows really rough map of the terrain, and I'm not sure. I think I could create proper tiles now with the system that have higher resolutions. And then different location would have icons that would be added in here as soon as you find them. My hello obelisk. The first thing I added in kind of to thank people that helped me out. Gave me good suggestions. And then later I got this thing over here, which still need textures at some point, with list of outstanding citizens, which is basically the same in that regard. So let's open up that scene. It's clutter, I think. Props. Notice board. Okay. Let's save this scene. And let's have a look at it in game. And the other idea was to create some kind of dungeon area where we have walls with names written on them. But I haven't created any dungeon areas yet. So I click play. Sorry about that. Okay. Another name added. Awesome. And then the notices, I was thinking about doing something similar to The Witcher, with hints for stuff that's happening in the world or stuff that people saw in the world. And I also wanted to add books with hints and stuff like that. One thing I need to fix is this, because I'm quite sure we had this thing already, so it should only be added if it's not active yet. I need to fix a bit of coding there. Oh, one thing I need to reactivate is the... Is it in here? Where's that? Let's see. Cave. Yeah, forest bandits. But it's only the chest. So this has to be in the other scene. Did I remove that? Looks like it. I had an encounter where you talk to someone you don't see near the chest along the road in the forest. But the problem, I think I removed it because we couldn't get proper forest to spawn with Gaia, and that's why I removed that before. I need to figure out how to get a good looking forest area where I then cut a road through, or have a road going through different forests that form one big area. So that's why I didn't do that. Let's see. Yeah, this is the advanced terrain, water interaction, first person character. They're kind of building upon the standard assets, first person character, and add sound effects according to terrain.
Hi everyone, this is the demonstration for the asset of terrain interaction and water simulated by a trigger for first-person controllers with rigid body. All you have to do is just drag and drop the player prefab and it will have 3 example terrain configurations based on 3 different textures. The player prefab has 2 scripts, config of player and FP controller terrains. The script configs of player holds movement configurations for the player and for the different terrains. In this example, I have 3 different terrain textures and 1 rock. The rock is to show when there is no collision with the terrain, you can have a default or a customized configuration for your player, such as sounds for the footsteps, different speeds for your character, jump sounds. And here is a water trigger, which can be any object set to be a trigger. In the example, I have a box, and it has to be tagged as water, otherwise it will not work. All the area that is covered by the trigger will be set to be the water interaction. Here you have the different properties for the configs of player. You have a string name, which you can use the way you want. This is the time that is breaking a leg, but for that this can be first person perspective. Be set when the player is touching the terrain, and there is a different texture below the character. You can see that when there is no contact to the terrain, the speed and sound stats for the player set to the default ones. This can be changed in order to have customized speed or sound in these areas. In this implemented example of the prefab, the character breaks its leg, making the sound of a bone breaking, and setting the property use reduced speed to true. This makes so that the speed of the character is divided by the reduced speed factor, making it walk slower while activated. The water configuration is triggered when the character enters the trigger tagged as water.
Oh, it has water, swimming and stuff like that.
This is the demonstration of the asset for terrain interaction based on textures and water interaction
Okay.
based on triggers. If you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment.
Okay. Swimming is something that I wanted to put in my game for some time, so that's interesting. So yeah, let's download that. Even though I need to change a lot of things. I can't just drag and drop it in my game because I have made changes on the first person controller myself, all the input and stuff like that. Which I either need to take out of that. Didn't I click this? Or use something else. Player, yeah. And switching of cameras and stuff like that, that's all on here. Because it made sense. Okay, we don't need any of those. Does he have a sample scene? No. Oh, yes. Ah, it's the first thing. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Either I can't click today or Unity is really slow reacting. Let's see. Okay, I can't click today. So let's have a look at this. Oh, okay. Okay, the water trigger is not in here. Yep. Example scene. Wait, is there, but... Oh, okay. Fell in this hole and jumped into the water. Okay, that makes sense. Is this the water? Yes, here we have the water. Okay. Interesting. Ah, okay, he's loading in stats in another script. Terrain configurations. And then different footsteps for that. Jump and land sounds. Yeah, the underwater sounds I might not need, because I'm using the Aquas that has nice water sounds. Problem is I can't just, like I said, I can't just use this. I need to combine them or filter everything out that I changed from this standard controller and kind of write a new script for that. Sorry about the yawning. Where's our first person controller? Yeah, and here I added in the input stuff that I needed, and I added in camera changes for the start of the game, though you can't really see that because it doesn't work, or need to add a longer delay for it to work properly. And I added the locking and unlocking of the cursor in here, because parts of it was already here. And then the animator initialization, camera position, stuff like that. So I would need to change all this. Let's have a look. Okay, this one uses a rigid body. Mine's using a character controller. Yeah, okay, it's similar, but like I said, I need to go through it and throw everything out that I don't need and or copy over what I need. But I think I need to delete stuff out of this, because this has too much stuff in it that we might not need at all. Okay, but that's something for another time, not for today. What can we do today? To have a look at a few things here. Which one was it? No, not this one. It was this. Yes, it's this one I want, because it has nice looking stuff for snowed in regions and other mountain environment stuff. Rocks, bushes, grass, and stuff like that. which I might need at some point. How many different trees do we have? Oh, 8 different species. That's nice. At the moment I have 2? Yeah, 2 trees. So, yep. Okay, this house stuff I might not need, but the environment models, or the nature models, trees, grass, bushes and stuff like that might be really useful. But the price is a bit steep at the moment. Not really in my budget. But to be honest, this month's nothing is in my budget, so 3 is the price I need. So, yeah. But that's always the case. To get proper textures and models, you either need to hire someone that's doing them for you, or you need to buy them. And if the assets are good, then in most cases they're pricey as well. Even though $50 for a complete environment pack might not be that expensive. Kind of. I had a few trees. The problem is I need trees that are all the same quality. And I had mixed trees. Some of them speed trees, others older Unity tree creator trees, and they didn't really work together. And you saw the difference in the way they picked up wind. The LOD systems were different, and they didn't just didn't work together correctly. And that's why I've gone back to only speed trees. But I only have 2 speed trees because they were part of Gaia. And I haven't had any other trees that would fit into this with the same quality. I was thinking of maybe getting this speed tree modeler here, but at the moment I can't afford. What was it? It would be 16-17 euro per month. Would not work for me at the moment. And the other thing is, this is quite expensive. I mean, yeah, you get 9 trees with different variations, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. And the thing is, I'm kind of spoiled by the speed trees that were part of Gaia, or that you could get for free on the asset store. It's those two. I mean, yeah, there's also the palm tree, but I'm not using that one. Let's see, I had... No. Don't need to save this. I still have the other trees in here. Nope, that's all near-speed trees. But I think in this map I might have the other trees as well. No. Also all new-speed trees. Okay, so I removed them completely. Okay. Interesting. It's changing the terrain data for the big terrain as well. Okay. Does it work both ways? Let's try something. Oh, okay. Okay, those are the terrain pieces. Okay, I changed this in here already. Okay, makes sense. So we have prefabs of those. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, okay, and here we have the other trees. So I can show you. Can show those to you. These are the other trees. Problem is that comparison to the speed trees, they look kind of old. Here we have the speed tree, and the result is comparison. And as you can see, the wind speed is not the same. And the LODs as well. Problem with the tree on the right is that doesn't have LODs, so they are a bit too expensive. Speed tree has proper LODs, but this one doesn't. I mean, they look nice, but they're a bit too expensive. And I think it's 3 or 4 different ones. But I mean, I can't complain because they were free on the asset store. Problem is, in comparison, they don't look that good. Yep, that's for sure. Ooh, nice. You can see the moon. But it's... Whoops. Okay. No more moon. Sniff. There are a few small issues with terrain loading, but as far as I understood this, the issues only happen inside the editor. On the build, they're not there. Okay, we don't have the underwater sounds, but we still have the birds underwater, which is a bit strange. Yeah, the thing is, this gets a bit stuck when we load in all the buildings here, and I think they're a bit too expensive to load with in one go, so I need to change the size of the tile size for loading them in. But I can't do that at the moment because the version I have is kind of bugged. I need to wait for an update. Okay, this is... Oh no, this is not really smoothed yet, so I need to go through that again. Oh. Yep. But I think I will stop for today because I still need to do a few things and I need to get up quite early tomorrow. And as a result, I again am unable to stream in the morning because I have appointments. So that means I will stop here and we'll be back tomorrow for the evening stream. And I'm not 100% sure what I will do then. Most likely go through the terrains again and fix the snow. Even though I need to do that at some point in the future again when I have different textures. So another thing I could do is take a bit of time in the afternoon tomorrow and have a look at those two scripts and then combine, then change my controller, my first-person controller, with the functionality for the footsteps, stuff like that, so that I get that in. Yeah, I think that's something we could do tomorrow. Implement proper footsteps for terrains and stuff like that. Yep. Sounds like a plan. Okay. But for today, that's all. So, bye bye.